you introduce your young ladies, and then once he introduces you guys be the, you gotta be the opening statement. And then we'll get a few questions. All right? All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait a minute. Why are you taking a picture of me?
Because I've been live for 30 seconds. People are wondering what's going on back here.
Oh, well, we got it.
Don't call my name. Stop doing it. Y'all look good, though. You put the jewelry in that place?
All right.
Yeah, I did. She said, y'all said not closing.
Here we go. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for our press conference. That's our first semifinal game of the Sun Conference Flag Football Championships, where the Thomas University Nighthawks defeated the Weber International Warriors by a score of 33-14. We are here with the Weber International Warriors. If you would, Coach, please state your name and introduce your young ladies after you give your opening statement.
My name is Jeff Molesky, third year as a head coach at Weber. We started off pretty slow. We knew it was going to be a tough game. They always play tough. There's a reason why they're the defending champs in the Sun Conference. But we also knew that we always play them tough and give them a good game. So I think we made some mistakes. We made too many mistakes that we could catch up to. A couple flag pulls that we didn't do, actually more than a couple. And then three or four interceptions, which is something that quarterback hasn't done really all year. And just there was a spurt there. I know that we probably had him a little bit worried, probably right before halftime in the second quarter when we started coming back, and Caleb made a good pick six. But I'm gonna let these two talk, and if you want to ask them questions, these are my two captains, two seniors. I'm gonna get Caleb Burrows, who she should be player of the year in conference. Her stats back that up. But congratulations to Jada Graham who got it. But this girl is the real deal. And then defensive player of the year, Blazer Robinson. They've been with us since the start. They've been the heart and soul of our team, and feel fortunate to coach these kids.
Caleb Burrows, senior here. This is my last year. It's been really exciting playing. Thomas, great team. Has been since last year. They're tough in the conference. So, when you're the best, you gotta beat the best. Fortunately, we didn't do that, but it's okay.
Blazer Robinson. I just feel like we always look forward to playing Thomas, even though they're a tough team to beat. But it brings out the potential in our team to know we still got the skills as well. It's just they're a tough team, and they don't back down. They play through the whole game. We got to learn to finish. We made a couple mistakes, but as a team, we stayed together.
Yeah, the key to this game, I think, in the college game is who can capitalize on the mistakes the other teams make and who keeps their mistakes down to a minimum. Obviously, we capitalized on the interception, obviously, and we ran it back. We capitalized on the interception. We got a couple tip balls here and there that we probably need our head up to get those, but not missing flags, I think, is what really in the end hurt us big time.
Coach, talk about your drive. You're down 21-7, and all of a sudden you start finding number one with ease. Talk about utilizing her.
She's quick. She's so fast. Yeah, she's raw. She doesn't know the game as well as she will, and she's only a freshman. But the wheels she's got are pretty quick, so she's dangerous when she can touch the ball. But yeah, she's something.
Talk to me about what you were doing in terms of your motion there. You had Sigmundi going in orbit motion a whole lot in that second half, just trying to find, just trying to twist up Thomas's defense, or?
Yeah, well, we know that we kind of knew that Delva was going to stay with Kayla about everywhere she went, and we know that that other girl, number 9, Hey, Scott, we know that she's aggressive. They play super aggressive. So we thought that maybe putting some people in motion would disrupt that a little bit and give us a better look and give our quarterback a better look at some things. And then, I mean, what can you say? Sigmundi's a good player too. She's a freshman, and we brought her in for a reason, and she helps us out a lot.
You got your two captains up there for y'all. Talk about you've got these freshmen here that are coming in. Talk about leaving your mark on the program and setting the foundation for these freshmen and continuing on with Weber Flag.
I would say for the freshmen, we just have to keep them together and teach them the game. As you know, we're both seniors, but I'm not leaving. I'll be back to help. So for the freshmen, we just gotta keep them together. We all make mistakes and don't let them get in the head.
As for the freshmen on my end, they're tough, you know, so I feel like when they compete against us in practice or they see us doing things in game, they're gonna take after that.
Y'all, what are y'all looking forward to most about getting back to Atlanta?
I just feel like we have to practice harder, you know, play harder. We can't think too much. That's what it is when it comes to games at times, but I feel like we'll be okay, like going to nationals. This is where we picked up, you know, we will pick up from, so I feel like we'll be good.
I would say the same. We can't let this game determine where we go in nationals. So we play a tough team, and ain't no other team playing how Thomas play. So ain't no other team playing like Thomas played. Like Weber and Thomas have the hardest defense out there. So we just gotta find offensive plays to disrupt their defense. Like today, keep moving our offense, even though they still coming.
Yeah.
Definitely 8 and 9.
Yeah. So nationals for me, I think, and you'll see it this year too. Nationals is going to be completely different than we've seen in the past. It's going to be a different format. They're going to be seeded. We're going to have double elimination. So it's going to be a bracket. And you know the funny thing is, and I've said it all year, and I'll say it again. We play in the toughest conference in the country. We have 6 teams in our conference that I would rank in the top 7 in the country. And I mean, that's tough. We're playing week in and week out. We're playing the best competition in the country. And you know what? All respect to Ottawa, they won 2 in a row, but they ain't getting to the Sun Conference this year. I promise you that. If it ain't us, it's Thomas. If it ain't Thomas or us, it's St. Thomas. It's Warner. It's you name it. They're gonna have a tough time getting that three-peat, and we're gonna make sure of that. I promise you that.
So what you're telling me is I don't have to argue with the NFL guys about point differential this year?
No, I'll tell you that they can do what they want, and you know what? If this is controversial, they can go and keep playing in that KCAC where they're beating teams by 40, but somebody's gonna smack them in the mouth. And I don't mean literally smack them in the mouth. That's why you do that. But you know what I mean. I mean, they came down and had a taste of it last year when they came to our place, and Thomas put it on them, and then we put it on them too. So I'm ready for nationals. I can't wait for nationals. I love the fact that it's going to be a different format, and we're going to be able to actually say, hey, you know what? The best teams are moving through, and then guess what? Some team's going to get through that loser bracket, and then have to take on that top team again twice. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And with that, we will be concluding our first press conference. Look forward to Weber International Warriors as they wait to see whether they will receive an at-large bid, which they will, and what their seed will be in the national tournament, which we held May 18th through 20th in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. With that, we thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for your time. Good luck, Godspeed, and have a safe ride home.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It should be open already. Text me if it's not. Here, that's great. Hey, you got yours. Look, I'll be down with the time. is not open for everyone.
Oh, we'll find somebody to get them.
Yeah,
He said it.
but,
He said it.
I'll get my assistant. Nah, we want that. He doesn't have a key.
Will you give us the
He
thing
doesn't
from
have a
last
key.
year? Behind him?
You get to keep it.
Good
Good job, y'all. Great game.
Thank you.
And by the way, anybody with a phone, please put it on silent.
So you're bad at this. You gotta tell me.
Hey, Coach, are you still around?
Can't have that on tape, we're Coke School.
Okay.
I'm serious, put that over there, I have to make sure
I just
it's
need
on
to
silent.
take one tip marker off.
He would kill me if he saw that.
Same with Gatorade.
Well, can you call my brother?
Can't drink Gatorade. We're too close to Tallahassee. Powerade only.
Oh, he doesn't have my keys, I have my keys.
Beat his own.
Then you know Florida State doesn't do Gatorade. We don't give money to the university.
They got, thing.
They have the keys, I just don't know if they were.
We don't give no money to Florida.
Okay, all right, then, all right.
Ladies, ready?
Yes.
Slide into some. There you go. All right, with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for our take two. And I'm not live. Ladies and gentlemen, we
You're
are
not
here
live?
with the Thomas University Nighthawks, who defeated Weber International by a score of 33-14 in the first semifinal of the Sun Conference 2023 flag football tournament. And with us, we're going to ask, as our head coach, to introduce herself, give us an opening statement, and then introduce the two young ladies that she has brought here with us.
Yes, I'm Chelsea Palmer, head coach of Thomas Flag Football. Today, it started off a little rough. I think that we got a little bit outplayed at the beginning from an effort standpoint, more so than anything. I think that we started the first couple minutes hot, and then we kind of just fell off. And with that, Weber took advantage of it, and they really pushed us today. You know, the difference between this year and last year is we have a big target on our backs, and we're going to get everybody's best shot. And they gave it to us today. I really, really do believe that they played harder than us in the first half. But we did a great job responding in the second half. We had a nice little talk in the locker room at halftime. And we came out and we responded, and we did what we know that we can do and that we should do. But every game from here on out is going to be a battle. And we've got to understand that, and we've got to execute better. We've got to do the little things right, catch the football, pull flags. And as long as we do that, we're going to put ourselves in a position to win. This is Janae Scott and Kiana Cole.
I'm not going to make y'all both do opening statements like we just did for Weber. Have you ever had more than a 76-yard rush before?
Probably not since high school. A lot of it is I run with Kiana. I ask her a little pitch option, and I just yell at her to go, 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 and then I get to a point where she got it. But no, not really since high school. I don't play offense as much. I'm more defensive minded. So this is it's not new, but it's new for the college level for me.
To say I did not expect it to watch you pull away from the entire defense like that. Oh man, Kiana, you've had, I think, the biggest role change since last year. You know, last year you pretty much were kind of the halvesies quarterback. Now you're the running back of choice there for Wilson. Talk to us about that whole process of changing roles and finding your spot.
I think the big thing about Thomas, we're all we play team ball. So if coach needs me to be a running back, I'm all for it. I'm gonna play wherever she needs me to be. Alexa, she's a fantastic quarterback. I'll say that she's got a lot of pressure off of me. I don't think we'd be here without her. She's amazing.
Coach, you get up 21-7. You got a couple picks there. You get the pick six. You get the opening pick there that one play later you score on. You've got these short drives that are yielding points, and then Weber brings out the this running back who's catching the ball and doing her best Kiana impression. Um, talk about getting back to basics there at the end of the first half and making sure you're getting the pulls.
Yeah, I mean, we do fundamental flag pulling every day in practice. Again, there's two keys to winning football games at this level, and that's catching the football and pulling flags. And luckily, last year, this year, we've been really good at those two things, and especially on the defensive side with the flag pulling. So today, it was a little unexpected that we did a poor job. We'll fix it. Main thing is it's a lack of focus with flag pulling. It's a lack of positioning, things of that nature, where we can help ourselves out, especially with a great running back like she is, with that elite speed. You have to help yourself out. And so we didn't do a very good job of that, but we're going to have to get it fixed before tomorrow, and we plan to do so.
Got a question. Got a Champion of Character Award winner sitting on the dais. Talk to us about what that award really means to you personally.
Personally, it does mean a lot. I do a lot of stuff outside of the school, even within the school, like getting a counselor center here, being a student ambassador for mental health, stuff like that. So, I mean, I am not expecting anything for those things. I just like helping people, whether that's my teammates, whether that's this 9-year-old girl that I'm coaching, whether that's a homeless person on the side. I don't expect anything for it, but obviously, I love the recognition for it. Like, it makes me feel like I am doing something good or meaningful.
And Coach, talk about her character. Obviously you're the one who had to nominate her for that award. Let's talk about this young lady's character.
Janae is always great. She's a great mentor to our current freshmen that we have. She's always positive, within our team. She, again, does all those little things off the field that really make her special. There's not a lot of people that do the things that she does, and a lot of people don't know about those things because it's not something that she just brings the attention to herself on that. But I told her when she won that award that obviously she was Defensive Player of the Year last year, but I was more proud of her winning this award and the reflection that it, puts back on our program and how well of a representative of our program she is. So again, I'm very proud of her. She's a great person overall. And we have a lot of great people. This one sitting next to me right here is another great person. Just you can tell that based on what she just said in the previous answer. So we have really good people on our team, which make us successful. But again, very, very proud of Janae.
Kiana, did you have anything you want to add about Janae and that award?
I guess a big thing about practice, like if we were to have like a bad practice, she's always going to be the one that you can look at to say, and she's just in a good mood. She's going to pick us up. I don't think there's anybody more deserving, honestly. If we play another team, she's always going to have the most sportsmanship. Kaiser, SC, doesn't matter. She's always going to have the most sportsmanship. She's going to pick us up. So I'm happy to be her teammate.
Coach, we've got one more game of the semifinals, and you've got Kaiser and St. Thomas. Talk to me about those teams and what you're looking at, and as we go and are fixing to play that game.
I think St. Thomas right now is the hottest team in the conference. They've proven that with a 10-game win streak. And when you play confident ball like that was us last year. I mean, we lost early in the year. We racked off 13 straight. So again, when you're playing confident ball, you're a hard team to beat, and they showed that against us and against Kaiser last week. But it is also tough to turn around and play a team that you played last week again this weekend. So I'm very interested to kind of see how that game goes. Kaiser's very explosive as well. St. Thomas has probably the most athletes in the country. Depth-wise, we've got a great 7, but depth-wise, they're really deep athletically, and the quarterback's playing great ball. So I'm interested to see how this matchup goes, but we'll be prepared for either one. We're We're not hoping one team wins or the other, we're focused on us. That was kind of our mentality all week, is make sure that we focus on us and what we can control. We know that when we show up and that we bring energy and excitement and passion and heart, we are a very, very, very hard team to beat. But again, if we don't show up, we're not so hard to beat. So we have to do what we know we can do. And people have doubted us a little bit since the St. Thomas game. And so we've got to get that chip back on our shoulder. And again, that's just motivation for us. And the only people that matter are the people that are in that huddle. So we believe in us, and we're excited to see how this game goes and who we're going to be paired up with tomorrow.
And with that, speaking of tomorrow, the Nighthawks advance on to tomorrow's championship game. That game is tentatively scheduled to begin at noon on tomorrow, right here at the TU Soccer Complex. Please stay tuned to our website and the Tournament Central page at TUNighthawks.com, as there may be a change of game time for tomorrow. We will let everyone know as soon as we can confirm that the start time due to potential weather coming into the area on tomorrow. And with that, ladies, we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Great victory, and good luck on tomorrow.
Thank you.